Hello, everybody. It's Christina here again with this month's Student of the Month, June 2023. We have Valerie.
Hello.
And Valerie, I'm going to let you take the floor. I want you to tell us who you are, what your business name is, where you own and operate. Oh, I just blew part of it. I gave it away.
That's okay.
I want you to just tell us all about you. Let's get to know you. Take it away.
Okay. Well, name is Valerie Karpiel. My business is Massage Professionals of Jackson Hole, and my husband and I purchased that in December of last year in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. So I'm living out in the mountains, mountain life. So it's been really fun. My licenses in my first business was in Texas. It's still there. So I'm kind of seeing what to do with each one, but it's been interesting purchasing a business that's already established and going through the transition versus starting at square one that I did in Texas.
My goodness. Yeah. How long have you been a therapist, Valerie?
Only 2 years.
2 years, 2 businesses in 2 states.
Yes.
You are amazing. And I know some of our Emerald community out there is going to say, oh my gosh, I have got to get to know this person and figure out how she did this. So when you figure out how you did it, you let us know and we'll send some mentees your way.
I will be happy to.
Do you know how you did it yet?
Kind of, because we weren't sure that this was actually going to work. And just for all of you, I found this opportunity through a podcast. Because when I was in Texas, I wanted to have a very successful business. So I was following every entrepreneurial podcast I could find. And they listed this one in Jackson Hole. And I'm like, well, what's the harm in trying? So we tried. It took a long time. We put our intention in, I think in April or May, and it took about 6 months for us to get through the whole process to actually sign the purchase on December 28th. And then from December 28th to now has really just been our transition period. It took a lot longer than I thought it was going to.
Doesn't everything?
It does. I got to go with the flow, take one day at a time.
You're doing an amazing job. You really are. So you became a massage therapist just a couple years ago, and you clearly jumped in with both feet. How did you even come to massage? Why are you a massage therapist?
Well, that's a good question to ask. So I always knew I wanted to be in the service industry. I had that caring heart. I wanted to be able to help other people. And I initially wanted to go into massage therapy, but all of my friends and family said it wasn't a good career to have. So I went into teaching, and I was an educator for 12 years, got to the point where I couldn't do what I wanted to do for my students. So I left and I went into the banking industry, which is a complete 360. And my mental health went below 0%. It was really, really bad. And I had to come up with the decision to do something else back in the fields. And I was just sitting outside with my husband. We had a fire. I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to try this because I wanted to do this. And I think I can do this. And I think it could be really successful. And he was 100% supportive. I went through school, passed everything. I passed the NBLEX with one other student in my entire class. So, and then here I am.
Awesome.
Massage therapy is definitely the career to be in.
And you've also taken your 30 hours of teaching adult learners to become a licensed massage instructor. Where are you on that path?
I got my license for that at the end of last year. So I'm putting together little programs that I can do when I'm in Texas. And I've also applied for my continuing education provider license a few weeks ago. So now I'm just waiting to get my license for that.
Amazing.
3 licenses in 2 years.
No big deal. And 2
No
business.
big deal.
My goodness. I'm not really sure when you sleep. We'll have to set up a separate interview for that. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, because you took your teaching adult learners class from Amy and I got to take one of your little mini classes on the headache massage, with stones. That still, I still want to get my little cold stones, maybe just to do it for myself. That was a magnificent modality. I loved that. You need to come back to Texas and teach one of those for us.
Well, that's my plan.
Okay, cool. We're going to put a pin in that along with all the things you put pins in. So I know that you perform that modality, but of all the modalities that you've learned so far, what is your favorite modality?
And that's really hard to put on just one, because when I was in Texas, my clientele out there was very just stress driven. So they just wanted to relax. They're like, yeah, I got an ache here, an ache there, but I want to relax. Living out here with the recreational activities that are out here, the massage style is a lot different.
I think you froze on me.
Wanting to be fixed. What was that?
You froze on me, but you're back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So now in Wyoming, where you are, you're the fix-it massage therapist, right? You got aches and pains and bumps and bruises you're having to help people.
So I kind of feel like I'm a jack of all trades, but a master of none.
Welcome to the world of massage therapy. I feel like we all feel that way.
I'm like, I need to learn this so I can help this client. I need to learn this so I can do this. And I'm still a baby. I consider myself still a baby. So I've renewed my license the first time this year. So it's a lot of extra education and learning from my staff and being able to help the clients the way they need help.
Yeah, I've been there. I love to get a student in class where they're in that class because they have 2 clients in mind, and they're out there finding the education to specifically help 1 or 2 people. And that's when I know that they have the same therapist heart that I have, but when we do that, we do kind of begin to be a jack of all trades, a little bit here and a little bit there. But it's so cool because you'll see this over time, because yes, you are still a baby, but as you learn these specific modalities and techniques for a client here and there, or maybe, a little group here and a little group there, then you begin to put all of that together and you truly create your very own massage. And it is one of my most difficult questions to answer, me as a professional, is when people ask, what type of massage do you do? Well, it's like this. So I've been collecting tools for 20 years. It's like asking a carpenter, what tool do you use, right? Well, it depends on what the job needs. I go to my toolbox, So you're getting there. You're getting there.
Getting there. I'm going to coin my name. It's just the Valerie massage.
It's the Valerie massage. Trademark it, and then you can teach that.
There you go.
Massage. We're going to come back to that. We're going to come back to that. I want to know more about the Valerie massage. So with you having done so much in the massage world in such a short amount of time, students that are in massage school right now, what would you like to say to them? What do you think they need to know from somebody that has accomplished so much in such a short amount of time in the field? What's the best thing you could say to them?
I could say a lot. I could talk a whole hour on this. For me, I'm a hands-on learner, and I like hearing experiences from other people. So when I was in school, I made it a priority to know all the instructors in the school, the principal and administrative, because most of them, they've all massaged in some capacity. And I wanted to be able to use those people as technically my first mentors, where I'm in school, like, hey, what happens if this happens? Or what do I do if this comes up? And I can get perspectives from a lot of different people. And most of my instructors that I had in school, I'm still friends with today. So, you put in what you take out, and the more you can immerse yourself, because massage school is a lot smaller than, a university, you can really hone in on that community and stay in touch with those people.
So use the faculty and those that you have
Yes.
from the beginning as resources and really dig in and get to know them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That's great advice. It's great advice. Yeah, your first mentors. Excellent. And they all bring something different. So
they do.
You're great at using resources and building relationships for that purpose. You're very good at that.
Well, thank you. I try to.
I think that's why Amy and I are still around for whatever reason.
Well, you two both have that great personality as well. So
you just collect those people along the way. Yeah. So good. That's good advice for students. Okay. So I already know the answer to this question. So I'm baiting you now. We've talked about your education and your businesses and the grounds you've covered in such a short amount of time. What else do we need to know about you, Valerie?
Well, earlier this month, May, I competed in my very first massage championship. And the results of that,
wait, drum roll,
was winning the gold medal for the state of Wyoming.
Yes.
Very exciting.
That's so awesome. So the Valerie massage is actually an award-winning massage.
Yes, it is.
Oh, tell us a little bit about that process. How did you get into it? Where does it start?
It starts in your state, and you can actually go on Facebook. I think it's U.S. Association of Massage, and Mike Mickle, I think that's how you pronounce his name, is the kind of the administrator for all of that. And he has extra resources that you can go to, but each state has their own competition once a year that you can apply for. And then you go in, it's kind of like back at school and clinic, everything's kind of open. And you have designated rounds, and each round people get eliminated until you're at the very last round. And there was a photographer, a videographer, and for us, I think there was like 4 or 5 judges that were there, and they all had their little scorecards and they all do their thing. And they have their parameters, and it's set at 1 through 5. So the more points you have, then the higher you have the chance to get to the last round. So
and made it to the last round and
did
the hardware. Oh my gosh. So phenomenal. I'm just excited to say that I knew you win.
The very, very beginning. Emerald was my very first continuing education class.
Amazing. Amazing. I should have gotten your autograph then. Man.
That's okay.
Now you can charge me for it.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, Miss Valerie, I just want to say thank you for being a part of the Emerald community. We've got some amazing therapists in this community. And I'm so proud to know each and every one of you. And congrats again, an official congrats on your award-winning massage. And congrats for being Student of the Month. So yeah, Amy and I'll have to post our little video that how we told you that you're Student of the Month.
It was so cute. I was actually on my way back from Colorado and I saw the little video and I was in the car and I did a huge freaked out Andrew because he's driving. I'm like, I'm Student of
the Month. As if you needed more accolades that day.
Right? Awesome. 4 dogs in the car. I jump up.
I love it. A memorable experience. That's
yes.
Good. All right, ma'am. I'm going to let you go and